everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. And for those of you that are visiting from Etsy, welcome. I wanted to share the videos that are going up in my shop. These are blank journals that are very similar to the last set of journals that I sold in my shop. My thought with these, I wasn't quite done with this theme. I love these covers, so I made a few more, but I also thought along the lines of perhaps there are individuals out there that would enjoy decorating them themselves. So I put the journal together, I decorated the covers as I already have, and then I have two signatures on the inside that are blank, and I will show you what those look like. So these journals are 4.5 by 6.5. They're small. They have two signatures on the inside, and the spine is about a little over 2 inches, probably 2 1/4. So it's a nice wide spine, so you can fit a lot of decorating in there. I have a closure here, and then it has a tea-dyed seam binding closure. It's very loose right now, obviously, because it isn't full. But just so you know, if you purchase these journals, all I've done is tied a couple of bows and a little knot here that can easily be undone so that you can tighten it or loosen it as you see fit, and then it just slips over the thing. Okay, so I have 4 of these, and I also have some kits that are available to purchase with them if you're interested, and I'll share those after the journals. This will go quickly. So these journals are covered in Tim Holtz paper. There's a little bit of fabric here. There's some fun 1970s lace here that I love. I love that. There's some more lace here, a little bit of music paper, a piece of white lace with a little wood piece there, some book paper, and then some fabrics. And then this is an image that I stamped on some tea-stained linen. This is a very grungy looking cover. The fabric's been ripped, a lot like my last journals. There is some cheesecloth here underneath all of it, and here this journal is titled Inspire, and I just hand stamped that onto some tea-stained linen as well. So that is pretty much all I did to the journal. I stitched 2 signatures in here. It's blank here on the covers, as you can see, and then I'll just show you real quick what's in the signatures. There's some Tim Holtz paper, and then there's coffee dyed paper. There's some Edith Holden book paper in here. This is some vintage paper out of an old notebook that I have. Some music paper. And then the center of the signature. So that is what is in this one. So here's the Edith Holden page on this side. And then the second signature. Music paper. Notebook paper. And that is what is in that signature. This journal, you just need to kind of work it a little bit. It's one piece of scrapbook paper here, but the cardboard is separate. And there's plenty of space here in the center of the spine to fill this up as you would see fit. So that is the Inspire journal. This is the Dream journal. It has that same feather stamp, and everything is the same here. And then here, again, this has a piece of scrapbook paper. Music paper. My thought with these journals is that it would be an affordable option. I know that junk journals can be expensive, which is why I haven't been able to buy any. You guys, I have people that I would love to buy journals from, but it's just not happening right now. So I wanted to give this as a lower price point for those of you who would be interested in putting your own together but didn't really know how to get started. So I thought this would be fun. So here is some notebook paper and a book page from this flower encyclopedia book that I have. And then this one I would guess has Edith Holden in it. More music page. Scrapbook paper. And there she is. Such a pretty book. So then the other side of that book page is here. And then these are what the cover looks like on this one, and this is the Dream Journal. And then here's the Hope Journal, and this has this plant stamp here. Everything's the same on the cover as the other two. They're all very similar. Here's some notebook page, some book page, scrapbook page, music page, and then the opposite side, another wide spine so you can fill it up how you would like. Some more music page, notebook page, scrapbook page, and then an Edith Holden book page. And then here's the other side of that book page. And the covers look like this. This one is titled Blessed, and it has that same flower image here. Okay, then the inside of the journal. I'll count the pages here in a minute so we can know how many pages are in them. I can't remember. Pretty Edith Holden book page here. Notebook paper. And again, everything's tea stained except the papers that are already old, like this music paper and the book page from Edith Holden. So music paper, some scrapbook paper, and then the second signature. So pretty. I love that scrapbook paper. Another book page here. Music paper, scrapbook paper. Oh, I did get the Edith Holden book page. Sorry, so back to the first signature. Here's the other side of that book page that's in this signature. So that is the two signatures in this journal. Okay, so all of these journals have 68 pages in them, except the Dream Journal has 66. I forgot why, I don't know, there's one paper that's not in there. So anyway, 66 to 68 pages for you to play with. Now I'll show you the kits. Okay, so this is my thought as far as these journals, because I wanted to make them more affordable, something that you could play with yourself. I know that, you know, junk journals can be expensive, as I've already mentioned. I thought I would make an add-on option. If you purchase one of these journals, this kit will be available. I'm not going to make the kit available on its own, at least at this point, because I kind of have a limited supply anyway. Maybe if these journals sell without the kits, I'll make the rest available. But this is an add-on option that you can purchase alongside the journal if you want to. You don't have to. So I'll show you really quick. I have a little over 50 pieces in this set. I always include a little extra anyway, so just so you know, with any order, I'm always including a little extra. So I have a piece of this green fabric. As you guys know, I like to tear up fabric and add it to the sides of my journals, so that's why I'm including a little bit here. This is some tea stained table linen, which is fun for that grungy look. As you guys know, my last journals were grungy, so that's why I'm just selling little pieces of what I included in those. This green fabric here that also matches what's on the cover. And again, those are just little swatches of fabric. And then another little piece of linen tea stained fabric. I've also included about 12 inches of 3 different laces here. There's this little sample lace, this one, and then that pretty one with some baker's twine, which could also be used. I have a little bag of like 5 buttons here that vary from different packages. A few paper clips. Here I have a little paper bag with a couple paper clips and a few, I think there's 5 tea-stained tickets in here. A little sewing ruffle that I put together. A little music note pocket that I stitched. A few other Tim Holtz stitched. These are stitched pockets. It's only 1 sheet of paper, but you can glue the edges here and adhere it to your page and make a pocket with some glue. And for anyone who might not have a sewing machine, that's why I stitched on those. My intention there. A few tea-stained Rolodex cards. And then just some cards from the Tim Holtz paper pack that you can use. A couple more. This is a vintage game score sheet that I just thought would be fun. A few pretty pieces of notebook paper. A vintage flashcard that's yellowed. Just a guest check, a time card, a glassine bag, and I have some pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera in here. A piece of that yellowed vintage notebook paper, and then I included some book pages. This is out of a book about trees that I used in my last journal. There is a few pages, there's 2 pages together, but a few of those flower encyclopedia book papers. There is 2 pages of Edith Holden, and again, they vary from pack to pack. This is just what's included in each one. There is some vintage dictionary paper that I included for fun. There is a vintage garden book page from Better Homes and Garden. There's a folded sheet of vintage music paper. And then this is a book. It has stamping on it because it was a rejected book. And I don't know if they didn't want people copying the images or what, but every image has a library stamp. But that's what's fun about junk journaling. So again, the less perfect, the better. But this is just another book page about plants. So that is what's included in a kit if you just want to get something to go along with it that matches the theme and will get you started. That's my intention with that. Okay, so these will be up in my Etsy shop, and I thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and my shop. It's been such a fun experience. I just love it. And then you guys, a couple more items that I'm going to have in my Etsy shop. I just want to tag it onto the end of this video so I don't fill up my channel with Etsy videos. But I have 2 planner bags that my daughter has handmade. She's very talented. She's been making her own purses and bags for the last few years, and she has also sold a couple purses here locally, and everybody is always asking, hey, where did you get that bag? Do you sell those bags? So she started doing it a little bit here locally, and I told her, why don't you let me list a couple in my shop, because these are gorgeous and people love them. So this is intended to use as a planner bag. She has 2 pockets here, and just to give you guys an idea, I know the video is pretty difficult. This is a smaller recollections planner that gets sucked up inside of here. I will say that this bag is not wide enough to fit a Happy Planner, so don't purchase it if Happy Planner is your planner of choice. It also does not fit my Carpe Diem. So her intent with this must have been a personal size, smaller planner. So it fits the recollections, it'll fit the smaller size Happy Planner with room. You could fit a notebook in here as well, or some of your sticker packs. In fact, here's one of my Happy Planner sticker packs. And you can see that it fits inside without poking out of the top. Let me find the best way to try to describe these bags. Okay, this bag is approximately 9.5 to 10 inches tall, just so you have an idea. And when it's full, I would say it is about 6.5 to 7 inches wide. I should have made her model this for me. Next time in the future, we're gonna do this differently, but for now, it's more than pictures. I would say it's about 4 to 4.5 inches wide. here on the sides. The shoulder strap is 4.5 feet long. It fits as a crossbody bag down to about your hip. Of course, that differs depending on your size, your height and stature and all that. So just so you know, it's 4.5 feet long, and as far as the width goes, it is just a little over 2.25 inches wide. Okay, now that I got all that out, let's see. So it's a two-sided bag. She has this really pretty gold pattern here on the inside, and then this is like your main planner pocket, so there's nothing on the inside of that. It's just to hold your planner. Then on this pocket here, where you could fit some extra notebooks, she has a green side pocket here with a little pen strap. And she has the exact same thing on the other side, a little pocket here with another pen strap. Here on the front, she's done some fabric piecing with these really pretty patterns. And then the arrow prints, of course, hand stitching along the top to put the bag together. She has this cute little palm trim here along the top. There's no flap on this bag. It just is an open concept bag. Here on the back, she has this feather print. She has a really good eye for putting patterns together. I love it. And then the strap kind of has a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if the camera picks that up, but then it's a light pink material. Okay, so that is that bag. There's no stiffness. It's all loose, just so you have an idea about that. And then the second bag she's created is this one here. This does have a little bit of stiffness here in the bag to give it a little bit of shape. It has a double pocket. This time she's put a little bit of fringe in the center. This bag is about 9 to 9.5 inches tall. It's about 6.5 inches wide. And then the sides are 3 inches wide. This shoulder strap is 3 feet. This is not a crossbody bag. This is just a regular shoulder bag, so it's a little bit shorter here. As far as planners go, this fits your smaller size Recollections planner perfectly. So it fits a smaller bound planner. It would fit a small size Happy Planner. This is my small Happy Planner here. So you can get an idea, there's lots of room. So you have room for your planner and then some notebooks here. So this is the planner pocket here in the front, and you can see that really pretty pattern she has in there. And then in this pocket, I wish I could get a good angle on the camera. She has a little pocket here, you can see. And then on this side, she has this really cute flag print, little side pocket. And then again, 2 little side pockets along the side with a couple pen holes. So I don't know if you can get a good glimpse of the inside of that pocket there. Again, some hand stitched trim here along the center. So then here in the front, she's pieced together this gorgeous shabby rose print. Love this green, and then that fun flag print here. She has the arrow fabric along the side, and then that really pretty shabby flower print on the back. Then here's the bottom of the bag. And then another really pretty floral here along the shoulder strap with some fun yellow on the inside with a pop of that green. I think this bag is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, you guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!